Yes. So
Yeah.
we're now going to see the second round of the Data Draft League pick. If you're new to this video, like we did a draft league, the first ever draft league in MB Regulation Pokemon Champion. We're planning for season 2. If you want to join us, join the Discord group down below in the description. And we just went through the in the last video, we just went through the first round pick. And last pick from Coach Anthony from PP Maxer went for Blastoise. And that also means he gets the first pick of the second round. That's the advantage of being the first or last. You get a double pick. And for
Oh
the
yeah.
double pick, PP Maxer selected Farigiraf.
And now we know they're going for Trick Room. Can
They're
I just
going for
say it?
Trick
They're
Room.
going for Trick Room.
Yes. Farigiraf is, if not the best Trick Room setter in this format. It has Armadale.
It's probably true.
Yeah. First of all, it's bulky. Like its bulk is good. 120 health, 120 HP was like very very bulky. And
That
as
is very,
Armatel,
very bulky.
yeah, very bulky. And as Armatel, the blocks fake out. I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
You can't stop it. You
you can't
cannot
stop.
stop it from setting up. And the
Yes.
120 HP means that you cannot one-shot it either. It is super hard to get off the field.
Yeah, I think you need to hit it super hard, like giga hard, to try to one shot. And also, like it can hold a citrus berry, so like even if you hit it like super effective damage in the first attack, the berry would like heal its health to take the second hit and set up the tailwind, right?
Yeah.
Not tailwind, like set up the trick room, right?
Do you want to guess how much how much an overheat from Charizard does to Farigiraf?
Like I think if Regraph was like so like max HP, like I would say like 15 on the special defense, it would do like 70 to 80. That's like my guess.
Actually, overheat does a lot.
Yeah.
Overheat actually does a lot. I am pretty sure. Give me a second.
I
Oh,
also
okay. Overheat, chaos.
chaos.
Um,
Yeah.
so not only overheat, I am pretty sure.
No, Vezabot does not. You have to go max attack to guarantee one shot of Regraph with Vezabot. I think.
Uh, Actually, if they go for max special defense and max HP, they would easily live a weather ball.
Yeah.
And in terms of overheat, actually they can live an overheat with max special defense. They're guaranteed to live an overheat with
Yeah.
max special defense.
Yeah. Like
This
if the
is a
max
very, very
special
bulky
defense.
Pokemon.
Yeah. But like normally, like normal build on ladder, like say Charizard with a max attack, like Free Graph with a max special defense, it could leave a weather ball. Like it has a chance to live like overheat. I think. Yeah, it's very bulky, and
Yeah.
yeah, it has hyper voice, um, helping hand here and there to help your sweepers come in and swipe the board.
Mm.
And even if you're not going for Trick Room, it can also block Trick Room, right?
Yes.
It it learns the what's the name of the what's the name of the attack that blocks the move. Like your opponent cannot use the move they have.
Taunt? You mean taunt?
No. Let me just look it up. Mm,
Oh,
imprison,
wait.
imprison.
Yes, imprison. Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
it can learn
It
imprison
can't
and
use the
Trick
move
Room.
that you have. Yeah, yeah. It has
Yeah.
imprison.
So
Although
like if
the Gengar is probably the more famous imprison user, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, but like Frigwrath can block Trick Room. I think that's the biggest thing. So like if you have a team slower than Blastoise, but Frigwrath could just go imprison Trick Room and just water spot, so that you cannot set
Oh
up the
yeah.
Trick Room. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So like that's the most. I think that's the most clean answer to Trick Room. Because if you imprison it, they cannot click it. Right?
Yeah. And you get to Trick Room yourself when you need it. It's a
Yeah,
very, very good Pokemon in draft.
yeah. It's
And
very
overall,
very good.
amazing speed control, very bulky Pokemon, paired well with the water spout. This is looking like a formidable team.
Yes. But with free graph being taken, that means I get to get my second Pokemon and by far the second best Mega Pokemon in the format, a member of the Big Six, also like a very heavy hitter, Floette.
All hail Small Xerneas.
Yes, because like after the round one pick, people are talking about it, and I was talking to a few people. Because like we did round one, like there's a break between round one and round two. So like we actually had like conversations, and there were people convincing me not to take Floette because they think like Zod is good enough as a mega, and there were also people
Want it.
like
Let me
trying to
just be
convince.
honest. They want that.
Yeah, and also like there's people trying to convince me like if you get Charizard and Floette, like it's a crime not to get Floette and Charizard is on the same team. Well, when you have the option. So like what I'm thinking here is if I'm not getting Floette, I'm getting Garchomp. I think that's my two options: Garchomp or Floette. And
That's pretty fair.
yeah, and the the final decision, like the tiebreaker for these two, is that I was thinking like if I have Charizard, people have to prepare for Charizard, and it is super hard for people to prepare against Charizard because I got Charizard X and Charizard Y, and if I add in a Floette, it'll be nearly impossible for anyone to prepare for 3 Mega, which are all very powerful, and if you underprep for any of them, it could just ruin the entire day.
Yeah, your game would end.
Yeah,
I'm playing Data first week, and I don't know how I can handle both Charizard and
and
Floette
Floette.
at the
Yeah,
moment. I don't
yeah,
know how I can do it. I'm gonna figure it out somehow, but I don't know how to do it yet.
yeah, and because like Charizard Y is like a sweeper like out of the gate, and Floette could be the same with the Fairy Era, which is the Xerneas, which is the ability for Xerneas. Also like the member of the original Big Six. Let's just say
Yeah.
it was the restrict Pokemon for the previous Big Six, and this small Xerneas becoming a member of the new Big Six, which is like hilarious. And also like both Floette and Charizard X could be a setup attacker. Like you could just redirection or like
Calm
fake
Mind.
out.
2 Calm Minds later, your opponent
Yeah,
leaves the game. Can I just
yeah.
say that?
It's just yeah. You just two Calm Mind, and it's impossible to remove for anyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just a crime not to take it. But at this moment, like the biggest thing I was considering is like because both Floette and Charizard was locked into the meta. Like its base form does not do much. Of course, you can solar power Charizard and get some value out of it, but it doesn't worth 21. Like a base form
Yeah,
Charizard
no.
would be like one digit, would be like 6 point, 7 point, something
Yeah.
like that. The base one Floette was like 4 points, something like that. So
If
like
I'm being honest, if we separate them and base Charizard is available, I'd take base Charizard and Ninetales into a pretty
yeah,
formidable Sun team. Solar Power, Life Orb, base Charizard hits really hard.
yeah, you can do that, but like I would say like it's somewhere between like 7 point, 8 point, 6 point, something like that. Like it won't be a 21
Yeah.
point, of course. It's nowhere close to
Oh yeah,
21
no,
point.
for sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
So which means even if I can bring both Floette and Charizard into my team, most of the time, for like 90% of the time, only one of them is gonna go into one battle. Which means like for every single match, for every single game in the best of 3 match, I am losing at least 20 points.
Yeah.
That's the biggest concern. That's the biggest issue. So like
I don't think you need to be worried about it because of just you can bring both into the 6
into the six,
Pokemon you
yes,
have on your team, and your opponents are not gonna know which to pick,
yeah,
which to fight back against. They can only specifically target one at best, I think.
Yeah,
And you would figure that out soon enough.
and also the thing is, I think Floyd and Charizard covered each other's weaknesses. For example, like Charizard will lose to Garchomp. Like Life Orb Garchomp will guarantee one shot on Megadon 1. But Floyd will farm Garchomp. Like Garchomp can never live under Floyd. And
Yeah.
Floyd is very weak to a lot of steel types, say Metagross, and whatever other like Golden Gold here and there. There's a lot of other good steel types floating around the
Pink
board.
Pink Gambit maybe not as much. But still it can kill it with an Iron Head easily.
Yeah, and like anything with Iron Head, like Golden Gold with Mega Rain, like stuff like that can kill Floette. But all of the steel type will lose to Charizard hard.
Yes, yes. So
So
this is a problem.
yeah, this is the problem. Like you have to gamble with me. Like if you go for the anti-Floette steel team and you get Charizard, you're cooked. If you
You're
get
cooked. You're
if you
literally
get
cooked by fire.
yes. Yes, you're literally cooked by fire. So that's what we're saying. Like any steel type trying to counter Floette will lose to Charizard. Like typical Charizard answers like Garchomp will also lose to Floette. Which is a problem for anyone else. And it is always harder to prep against this team than me prepping against them, right? Because
That's
I'm the
true.
one who give out
Very
the
true.
exam. Yeah, I'm the one who give out the exam. They have to answer it. If they don't get the answer, they
Mm,
lose. That's how it works, right?
yes.
Yeah. So I'm losing 41 points, which means I'm only left with 59 for 8 Pokemon.
Mm,
Um, but I'm getting the best meta of all time.
it's worth it. It's
It
worth
was,
it.
yeah. And it'll be like I don't think I can do this ever again. Like I don't think anyone will allow me to do it again in season 2.
Yeah, no. Next draft league I'm coming in prepared. I'm taking the best Pokemon.
Yes, and like by the time like people realize I can do that, everyone was like, "How the hell did people let him make it happen?" Right? Everyone's in the group chat was like, "What the hell have other people done to make Data get both Floyd and Charizard? Like it's a crime. Like it's a crime to let it happen here and there." So like I don't think I'm gonna copy this draft again next season. So like enjoy it while you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after my pick, I left with Name. Oh, Garchomp. Like basically, Ning was telling me the other day on the while we were recording on the Chinese channel, he was like he's gonna take floor at War Garchomp, whatever has been left by what's left over. Like that's his two choices, Garchomp or Floret. Top two choices. Whatever I didn't pick, he's gonna take it, and
Now
he would
Garchomp is
prefer
good into Charizard.
in the charter, yes, and he says he actually preferred Floret. That's what he told me. And
Because he
also
didn't
like
have a Mega yet, right?
he doesn't have a mega yet. No,
Yeah, exactly.
if you don't count Garchomp, if you don't count Garchomp, like
Right.
I'll be honest. I think Garchomp. I think we had an argument earlier, like if Garchomp should be 19, given that it has Life Orb, but like not enough people really agree with it, so it remains at 18. Um, because people think like it is.
I don't know. I think it can do 19. I think it's possible, but that's just me. I don't
Yeah,
know
like
enough about the doubles meta.
yeah, like this.
But the way I'm looking at the usage stats, it is pretty formidable.
Yeah, the thing is like people think like Garchomp was not the core of a team. Like it could be on any team, it could be an attack of any team, but like it is not the core of any team. Like it just it's like
That's
Incineroar.
interesting.
It's like
That's
Incineroar. You can
interesting.
put it in any team, but like there's no such team called Garchomp team. Garchomp was just the ground type attacker for every team. So like that's the difference between like 18 and 19. Like we are kind of make it
Mm,
like 18.5, but it cannot be 0.5. So we have to say 18 and 19. And it turns out like people say like 18 should be okay. But like whatever, it's like very powerful. It's like very powerful. Yeah.
yeah.
Like what Garchomp does is like it's not like other like our 19 pointers like Whimsicott, Basque Legion, stuff like that, which was like they can do one thing perfect. Like Whimsicott was the best supporter. Like Basque Legion was the best endgame sweeper. But like Garchomp was just good in all sense. It's bulky,
It is
but
good
it's
in all
also
sense.
yeah. It's like
It
not the most bulky
rock
Pokemon.
yeah, rock slide or rock tomb both threaten KOs on Charizard Y.
Yeah,
Earthquake threatens KO on Charizard X. Iron
yeah,
Head or Poison Jab threatens KO on a zero bulk investment floet. But of course,
yes,
if you go into this, I'm assuming it has some physical bulk. But it does big damage to
yeah,
floet Mega.
yeah. But like I think other than the best Earthquake user, like all the other builds you just mentioned, like there are better options. There are bulkier Pokemon, there are better rock type, there are, better dragon type, maybe. So like that's what kinda makes us think like Garchomp wasn't as strong as the other stuff. Also like it has quadruple weaknesses. It's
Yeah,
4 times weak to ice, which is another thing that holds us back. In draft league specifically.
yeah. Uh, right now, like I'm thinking Masquerada with an easy triple axle
Yeah,
into Garchomp.
yeah.
You know,
So like what like a fastest team could just farm Garchomp. So like given the fact that it has quadruple weaknesses and it was like isn't like the most important Pokemon on any team that makes it 18, but like no matter 18 or 19, I think Ning is gonna choose it anyway. Because as I said, like it is the it could fit in any team and it is just a heavy hitter. It has a lot of build you can use. And yeah, it's just good. It's just good. Like
yeah.
Garchomp in
It,
the form, yeah, Garchomp I think is always good in any format without restricted Pokemon. Garchomp always have a user
it's
right.
very very well rounded. And don't forget if they mega it and if they get Sandstorm up, Sandforce Mega Garchomp hits like a truck.
Yes, yes,
I
like of
know it is
course,
92 speed. It is 92 speed. That is not ideal, but it hits so hard in Sandstorm that it's crazy.
yeah, like you need some setup. You need some team building around it, and people always think like Mega Garchomp was weaker than the Life Orb normal Garchomp. That's what people think it is. Let me just do the math. If you do like 130 times 1.3, how much is it? Uh,
Well, Life
you get
Orb, no, not
169.
130, not 130. You need a time 182 because you want to max out the attack.
Yeah, but like generally speaking, like you get like approximately the same base attack with Life Orb compared to like Mega Garchomp without Sand Force. But with Sand Force, I think Mega Garchomp will hit harder, right?
Life Orb actually gets more. If you time 1.3, it's 236.6 for full EV investment but not adamant. And full EV investment without adamant for Mega Garchomp is only 222. So
Yeah,
Life Orb actually hits harder
hits harder. Yeah,
for Garchomp. But with Sand Force, that makes all the difference.
that make a
If
lot of
you
difference.
if you're able to set up Sandstorm, set up some form of speed control, then Sandforce, Garchomp's Earthquake one shots everything.
Yes, yes, yes. Uh, but like most of the time, you will see normal Garchomp, whether it's Mega Garchomp. Like we probably expect to see Mega Garchomp maybe a few times throughout the league, but it's not a normal staple for his
Yeah,
first build.
definitely
I don't
not.
think so. Yeah,
Definitely not.
but like very well rounded. Like it's just like Incineroar, a pick that can never go wrong, right?
Yeah, it's a very well-rounded pick. Very solid.
Yes. And with Garchomp being taken, next one is Sinestro for Roger. Explain to
All right,
us,
can you tell me what you think I was thinking?
like because like the other day, like as I said earlier, like we had a small break like after round one. So like I was talking to Roger. Roger tell me he has a plan without a backup. He has like a plan that has to go right on every step to make it happen. And um I was thinking like he's either gonna go for Pelipper or Basque Legion Male. That's the two Pokemon I was thinking in my head. Like his
Okay,
plan.
okay, that's fair. That's fair. I really wanted both of them, but simultaneously, for me, Sinistra is more important than both of them. First off, I'm not going heat proof. We know this. It's always going to be hospitality. Uh,
Yes.
Second, this is the Pokemon that gives me flexibility. I can get Trick Room up with this Pokemon. I can heal up a defensive set for my Arcaldon. You know, I can have redirection with Rage Powder.
Yeah.
This is, and I can try to burn their physical attackers with Machagacha. This is the perfect Pokemon to round out my team. Only I didn't realize that I will lose both Pelipper and the male Basculegion. I was honestly banking on my opponent conserving points and going for female Basculegion, and I can come back, get the male. This is wistful thinking. I should have gone something different, but I love Sinistra. I think it is a very powerful support Pokemon, probably like top 3 supports in the meta for
Yeah, of
sure.
course. Yeah.
Uh,
I think it
and
is the
I love
second
it.
most
It's
expensive.
it's a very interesting Pokemon to have.
Yes, as I said, very interesting Pokemon, and I think it's the second most expensive supporter in the entire meta. And also, like the other day, I was talking to Jackie. He was like, "If you don't take Sinestro this round, you lose the next round." Like he
Oh
will
yeah.
take Sinestro. Yes.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
need this.
Yeah. He says like we'll get to his pick, but like like for his double pick, one of them will be Sinestro if it's not taken by you this turn. Yeah.
Oh, thank God. I because it is key to my team. I do need
Yeah.
it. I do need it.
Yeah. Like because as we went through it earlier, like our Calodon is extremely bulky and it has stamina that makes it even bulkier when it takes a hit. And Sinestro just make it break the game. Like if you just
Oh yeah.
double hit into it, take out like 60% of his health, and then Sinestro come in, heal 25, and you just left over get another like 8%, so like you are now back to like 70% health somewhere around it. With like two level of defense up. Like you get 2 boost up
Beautiful.
defense.
That is beautiful.
Yeah,
That is the ideal setup.
yeah,
Not gonna lie. I don't know if it's gonna work out like that.
yeah. So like with Sinestra, it is super hard for any physical attacker to take out a Calodon if he wants stamina. Yeah, because they have to take it out in one turn. Otherwise, you will get all the defense boost and you get all the healing in the world. That's basically the idea.
Yeah.
Also, like
It's worth it.
it wasn't. Also, like you have Ghost type, which covers the fighting weaknesses for Calodon. Also, like as I said, you
Yeah.
have Rage Powder, so you could just Rage Powder into like a possible Sneasler or any other fighting moves, and make them hit into Sinestro and just immune to it, right?
You know what? Thank you for enlightening me. I actually that was I was planning on baiting out the Staraptor close combat, coming in and switch out a Sinistra and then get them with a good attack from the other side. Yeah.
You can do something without the fighting moves here and there, right?
Oh, absolutely.
It's a very good pick, and synergize well with Calodon, I'll say. Yeah. But also, like, it backlash against you this pick. Priority and Sinestro also backlash against you on your team building later on. We'll get to that. It basically loses some of your staples, right? Few of them.
Yeah.
But that's the cost, right? Like, I go for
It is the
Floret, I
cost.
don't get Garchomp. You get Sinestra, you lose some other Pokemon. This is the trade-off.
That is the cost of Draft League. Next time
Yeah,
I'll
it's
come in with
possible.
more than one plan.
Yes. So I actually showed Roger. I was making like 5 or 6 plans before the draft started. So it's a lot of math to do. I did
Okay,
it for the
I gotta
entire
defend myself. It's not because I was hyper confident. It was because I was hyper busy.
day. Yeah, of course, yeah. And after Sinestra, we have Team 17 going for 14 points on Voltam Wash. Another surprising. Another surprising
That is
pick.
surprising. That is extremely surprising. It's 2 support Pokemons so far, and they're both pretty expensive.
Yes. And 14 wasn't that expensive, but it was like in the middle range, right? 14 was not like the highest tier, but
It's
like
all right.
this,
It's all right. It's all right. But it's still like on the higher end, right? It's
yeah,
more
higher
than 10.
end
It's
middle
double
range.
digits.
Yeah, it's double digit. And he hadn't reviewed his mega. He hasn't reviewed anything that can just carry the entire team. He doesn't have a carry for the team.
So far, like without looking at the rest of the picks right now, I don't know what they're trying to do. It's
I have
two
no
very
idea.
good supports. It's two very good supports. This Rotom Wash, one of the best support Pokemons, the best Rotom in the game.
Yeah.
Trick Scarf, like the paralysis set up by it's a disgusting Pokemon. Will-O-Wisp. It can burn. It can paralyze. It can switch out Scarf.
Yeah. It can
It
also
can do
like,
everything.
yeah. And also like I think it has very little weaknesses, if any. I'm not sure. I cannot think of any weaknesses for Rotom Watch. I don't think it does, right? No, there's
I
no
think there's no one else that can do this. Yeah.
no, there's no weaknesses for Rotom Watch.
Uh Wait, not grass?
No, because of electric.
I think it has weaknesses. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weak to grass.
Weak to grass, okay. Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's only weaknesses,
electric
yeah.
doesn't resist grass. Grass resists electric. It's the
Electric.
other way around.
It's the other way around. But like as we said, it's very limited grass type attacker, so like it's probably gonna live uh it's probably gonna live for like long enough for it to like paralyze, burn, whatever, do whatever they wanna do to annoy the opponent.
There are not
And
a
with
lot of powerful grass attackers in the meta right now. So yeah, Rotom Wash, solid Pokemon, probably gonna live a long time.
yeah, and with Incineroar, they could just switching in and out, annoy your opponents, and keep doing that all the time. Yeah. Yeah, very. I would say like very surprising that someone's going to roll and wash like round two. But as I asked him, he has a plan in his mind. As we talked about earlier, he wanted to counter pick later on. He wanted to pick his ace card later on when everyone's locked in with
Mm,
theirs. So like I
mm.
guess like he
And you
says
can
this.
guess what it is from his profile picture, I guess.
Yeah, I mean like we'll get to that pick later, but like basically what he's trying to do is he's trying to see what other people is trying to do and counter it. And so by this time, he was telling me he's just gonna choose anything that is never raw. Like he's gonna choose all the Pokemon that can fit into every single team. Yeah.
Yeah.
And after the Rotom pick, we have Toronto Star Raptors going for Grimmsnell. Another prankster getting picked. Another one.
Thanks. This is pretty solid because I would say I would say this is not as good as Whimsicott because of course no Tailwind, but honestly you get Tailwind from Staraptor
Yeah.
and you get everything else. You
From
know?
Grimmsnell. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Grimmsnell is it loses Sound the Wave in Pokemon Champion. But I think most Grimmsnell is most famous for setup light screen and reflection, right?
That is true.
Setting up the
It
screen.
is if you give it Light Clay, it will help your team become the bulkiest team, especially when paired with Staraptor. A
Yeah.
Light Screen Reflect set Staraptor with close combat and then Roost, it's going to be basically unkillable.
Unkillable, yes. It is famous for being like reflect and light screen setter. Also, like one trick you can do is it can parting shot into your own Staraptor to boost its attack.
Yeah, this is just beautiful. I think
Yeah.
they were probably it would have been better because the usual combo is Whimsicott and Staraptor
Yeah.
with a with a move that lowers attack by 2 counts. This way, Staraptor gets boosted, basically gets a free sword dance from Whimsicott. And this is solid too. Light
It's
Clay
solid. Like
Grimstar is I don't know how you deal with Light Clay's Grimstar for a team with not enough wall breakers or damage.
yes. So you
I
have to
think
have a
right
wall
now
breaker.
they're gonna
Yes.
be right now the Toronto Staraptors need to watch out for for the Psychic Fangs
Yeah,
coming
they have to watch out for
from
any wall breaker. They have to watch
oh
out
yes.
for any like fairy type attack. I think that's their biggest weakness right now because this hits like Star Raptor with like super effective damage. But like all in all, this duel would make the team work. Like they could just no brainer lead with Star Raptor and Grimmsnarl, set up a screen, protect, and then parting shot into Star Raptor and start sweeping. That's what they can do.
This is I mean also this is pretty cheap overall
Yeah,
compared to something else. Overall, this is 33 points. That is
yeah.
very solid.
They spend 8 less points than me, and they have their lead already. They have the non-brainer lead already. Yes, pretty cheap. And yeah, like Grimmsnarl was also like one very powerful supporting Pokemon. Um, and it's similar. I would just say it's similar so well with Staraptor to keep it alive and hopefully to keep it bulky, right?
Yeah. Um I'm liking this team so far. Yeah.
And everyone on the league has to find a way to deal with it. Right now they have to break this. They have to break this duel.
They have to try and break this. They have to try and break
Yes.
this.
And after the Grimmsnarl pick, the Terror PPY selected Aerodactyl for 17 points.
Now, Aerodactyl is surprisingly good here. I'm gonna say, not surprisingly, but like it has a lot of different uses right now. Because for
Yes,
champions, we get a lot of berries. You know, we get
yes,
berries that reduce damage coming in from certain types. Unnerve is turning out to be a pretty solid ability in the meta game.
yes. And also, because the speed line right now isn't as crazy as it is in Scarlet Violet, we don't have Fluttermane, Chien-Pao, all those like 135 speed attacker. Aerodactyl actually has the really good speed stats in here. Like it's one of the fastest Pokemon
130 base speed is solid, solid, solid.
in this meta specifically. Yes,
Yes, in this
and
meta specific.
like in the first months of Pokemon Champion MA, Aerodactyl actually see more play in like competitive teams than Whimsicott as a like Tailwind setter, because they can one shot Charizard and they can one shot Whimsicott, with like dual wind beats and rock slide. It could one shot two of the strongest. They can one shot the strongest duel, in the
Yeah,
game. Yeah,
yeah. And the I remember in MA, I was being utterly disgusted by the Aerodactyl Garchomp duel
yeah,
with double rock slide. Nobody can move. A Scarf Garchomp plus an Aerodactyl just throwing rock slides on the opponent's heads. Nobody can move. If they get unlucky, it's 2 flinches.
yes. And also like it can also like switch into dual wind beat when you have like Sneasler or other stuff that they need to one shot.
Oh
So it's like
yes. Oh
very good.
yes. To break Sash.
Yeah.
Very good at breaking Sash.
And most importantly, it learns Wild Guard. Which I
Wide
think is
guard
the
is amazing.
yes. I think which is the reason a lot of people choosing Aerodactyl over like Whimsicott in MA. It's because there's so many Charizard and Garchomp floating around. You need Wild Guard to protect your team when you have those weaknesses.
Rock slide, earthquake, heat wave, you name it, White Guard is able to help.
Yes. And also like not saying it has I think what makes it like from like 16 points or 15 points to 17 is that it has the mega form. Tough Cloud 135 base attack isn't too shabby.
It isn't
150,
too shabby.
yeah, 150 base speed was like the fastest speed line in the meta, and you can do it. Like you can do it when you need. Like he could just lead with like I don't know, like Meta Growth and Aerodactyl, and when everyone's thinking like he's going to Meta Growth, he just go like Life Orb, Meta Growth, Mega Aerodactyl, and swipe the board, possibly, right?
I think the main things holding it back is that it doesn't get too much amazing attacks on the
Yeah,
physical side. Dual Wing Beat is probably its best flying type attack, and it's 90% accurate. Rock type physical moves are famously inaccurate as well.
yes,
So when you go for the mega and you try to do physical attacks, you're always going to be risking inaccuracy, and the power level isn't all that incredible either.
yeah. Like Dual Wind Beat was like also at 90% accuracy, but I mean, if Charizard can live it, Aerodactyl can live it, right?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. So like I wouldn't expect like Mega Aerodactyl like to be like a consistent pick, but it could be out there for some games, like especially against me. I would say like it's probably gonna be Mega Aerodactyl against me because like if he thinks I'm gonna go for Megazord, there's no point for like Metagross. Like Metagross would not good
That's
would
true.
start
That's
getting
true. That's
dropped.
true. That's true.
Yeah. He could just
Mega
hold
Aerodactyl with Rock Slide is going to be big.
yeah, it's gonna one shot Charizard guarantee, even if I max a bulk. Also like he could just hold double Mega Storm, like Aerodactyl and Metagross, which gives him an answer to both of my Florid and Charizard. Yeah. If we go
Yeah.
double Mega, he can have an answer to everything. So like very good Tailwind setter. The other day I was talking to the coach. He was saying like actually think Aerodactyl, he could just downgrade Aerodactyl into Talonflame, and they think his team will still work. Um, but I mean like Aerodactyl is a better choice than Talonflame, I would say. But the thing is like get 2 more points back by treating Talonflame. But we'll get to Talonflame
Yeah.
later.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. I'm still regretting Talon. Okay, spoiler alert, Talonflame. But I think there are still a lot of plenty of good Tailwind setters out there. Dragonite is still out there. Dragonite is
Yes.
also not insanely expensive either.
Yeah, I think it's
After
16
it's
or 17. Yeah.
yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
On the
This
draft
core
board, it is 16 points. It's cheaper than Aerodactyl.
yeah,
Without Terra Normal, it's not that
it's not
impressive,
that
but
good.
it's still 16 points. Super good
Yeah.
for a 600 stat Pokemon. But let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah. And there
Oh,
was like
I
Cobra
really wish I could
Flight.
have picked it.
Yeah. This like Cobra Flight which also set up Tailwind. This Noima on my radar, which was like very fast Tailwind setter here and there, yeah. But
Yeah,
Aerodactyl is a good choice. It's a strong
yeah, it's a
Pokemon.
good choice. It's a solid
Yeah.
choice.
It's kind of get better and better in like no, it's like way better in Pokemon Champion than it is in the past. Like in the past, Aerodactyl was like barely a serious choice, but in Pokemon Champion it's so good. And
Oh,
we get to the we
we
get
get
back to
to.
our first pick,
Oh my God, they got
Caliper.
everything they wanted. They got everything they wanted.
Yes, Team Cat won, no hesitation. Caliper. Here we go.
Here we
Uh,
go.
yeah, I mean it's reasonable. Like it
It
learns
is reasonable.
Tailwind
It
and
is the best pick. You should pick Pelipper.
yeah,
100%. Drizzle, Tailwind into your Swift. Like, Tailwind Pelipper is essential. You
yeah,
know, like, it's amazing. It's a much better ring setter than Politoed. Arguably, because Polypod does know the famous Parasong, but
yeah.
Pepper, amazing, hits really hard with the same type attack bonus from its flying type special attack,
Yeah.
right?
And also it learns
Like
Wild Guard, which is
it
also
also learns Wide Guard. Wide Guard really helpful in this scenario.
yeah.
So I'm looking at Pelipper and I know it is the best rank setter in the meta probably.
Yeah. like also like one thing to add on to Team Cat One is like because it's very weak to grass, and Pelipper is like his flying type would hit grass typing for like super effective damage. So that's
Yeah.
something that could remove the grass threat before they can knock out a Swampert.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So like there's
You need
not
a
much to say
fast grass
about.
to deal with Swampert. You need a very fast grass. I think Melscarada is probably the best.
Yeah, but like if you leave with Meowsquada, like what they can do is like they can protect on the Swampert and just hurricane to a Meowsquada here and there. So like
Yeah. But
there's always
it's
like
there. It's there's gonna be a fight. Melscarada might U-turn out. It's gonna be rough figuring out who's gonna do what. It's gonna be an interesting battle.
yeah, but like was Pelipper available? Like was Pelipper on the team? Like they have way more rooms to play around all the grass attackers for his Swampert. Yes. Yeah, that is the end of round two. I think right now, like our teams are shaping up. Like we could see the Trickum Blastoise, like the Double Mega from Charizard team. We could see like a duel for like Grimmsnarl and Staraptor, Rainsetter plus Swampert. You know, Sinistra was Archaludon. Like typical duels was like Garchomp and Whimsicott. Like everyone's shaping up their team. People are picking their core. So like we get a basic idea of like what's going where, right?
Yeah, we have a basic idea of how each team is developing.
Yes.